Levioso! Levioso!
Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Levioso!
There. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll look after you. Everything's all right now. Professor Howard will never believe this. Seems a pleasant enough little place. That's it.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your... That's it. Keep it up.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Revelio. Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello. Be with you in a bit. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend. We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate...
An idea that I don't write down.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole?
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead.
Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! City! Arresto Accio! Leviosa! Incendio! Surrender now!
You won't stop me. Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oates' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oates' trade journal. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Reparo. Reparo. Incendio. Accio. Reparo. This looks intriguing. Incendio! Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Incendio. So tricky after all, Merlin. What do we have here? Trouble's brewing. I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Arresto momentum. Default. Glacier. Confront. Incendio.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Enjoy some. That student defeated
What went on here?
Incendio. Hit Revelio.
Stop!
Incendio. Oh, weak human. I'll cut you from shit. Incendio.
punishment to us all who have that. Back to the bench.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Such arrogance. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
The metal we were promised.
to worry about.
Incendio! Revelio! I wonder
I'm a goblin, not a turd!
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? A boiler door.
I will make it. I won't make
Right. Easily diverted. Incendiary. Revelio. Arresto Memento.
much too slow. No business. Put me down.
Revelio. Van Rockers Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it. I found my wand and... Wait. You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It's like a place.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio. I should investigate.
I could use some more. Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had my dark wizard.
Revelio.
My mum wanted me to be a nurse at St Mungo's, following her.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are...
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. You should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Levioso!
It's been a...
I'm unpredictable.
slippery.
Incendiary. Explosive. I think that one hurt.
Good for you. Accio. Incendiary.
Covered in salt! What?
Incendiary. Accio.
Just have...
Revelio.
Hey, come on. Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Accio. Incendiary. Good for you.
Marvelous strike!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Gave the hall clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find some... Better have a look around, see if I can find that That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Incendiary. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or... Arrest the momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. I think that's everything. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm included.
Oh, hello.
So knowledgeable.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
I hope those are
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Incident.
Excellent. You have it.
point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Wonder who lives here. Revelio.
I hope that having such a prominent aura in our midst doesn't attract the attention of Cersei for...
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. I take it you're Alexandra's friend.
Levioso!
Revelio. Needed to be saved from that troll. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
You avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Whisperer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
The Troll Whisperer. Seems fitting. Sometimes it seems...
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.